Come by and say, yeah, I talked to him. Somebody thought I did. No, I know. I'll let you know. I remember.
Somebody come by to see.
They're gonna come by and visit me.
Cake?
Yeah, Heidi Cake's my hammer.
Kevin's mom made it. Tell you that was wrong cake.
It's not. It doesn't look like it. You want a piece?
I appreciate you telling me.
Not yet. Maybe after.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
My sister made it.
Maybe what? Never heard of pickle.
I knew you got a meeting.
A friend of ours, a long time ago when I was growing up, made the best rum cake. And you let it sit for like 2-3 days and all there settles down at the bottom, and then we just slice it off at the bottom, and then settle some more, slice it off the bottom.
I appreciate that.
My parents finally caught on that we were doing it.
You're the man.
She used to take over the
I didn't make it. This is just
a lot that goes on.
People are always telling me. It's literally right behind me.
Yeah, it's like that.
It's like always. I don't mind.
Yeah, she's right.
I got you.
You know, you have to walk through. Like the other day, there was a meeting in there, and I was like, thank God. Outside. Not in a rush meeting. Yeah, you get the conference, like Raven's office is like here, and then
No.
This building's been added on to none of the rooms make sense.
you got on the first page.
Because you've got an escape room.
I gotta leave it.
See where all the chairs are stacked up? There used to be a table there. So we're talking 15 years ago when I was temporary and on contract. I had a table there. I think I've worked in every room.
So if he did, she probably just put food there. That's all you want, man. Getting the coach.
Thank you.
Sometimes that's the only thing that keeps me from getting anything done. The fact that it don't change. So I don't need a machine.
Man, I will spray it all. I had to get in the car and go across the road.
Just do like me and keep gallons of
Started spray. Well, you know, I do that. And then I'll run out and go.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like doing what I've been doing. Drop the balls the past couple of weeks.
I never saw it.
Get away from
Anesthesiologist came in as a friend of mine.
They were water.
Thank you.
Thank you. It'll be real quick. Put it in.
I didn't see
gotta
them.
prepay.
Ready? That's right.
And I'm
Go ahead and call the meeting to order. Tonight for the invocation, we have Reverend Nathan Hutchinson from St. Paul United Methodist Church, and Mr. Blackman will lead us in the pledge afterwards. Please stand.
Would you pray with me? Lord, as we gather here this evening, I first want to invite your presence to be in this place. I pray that you will lead and guide our community leaders as they seek to make this community a healthy and thriving place for all people. You have blessed us so richly here, and I pray that we steward that gift to be generous and loving to other people. Lord, I specifically want to lift up our mayor, our aldermen, and other city officials as they seek to lead our community. I pray that you will grant them the wisdom to govern those who have placed in their care, the discernment to know which decisions to make and how to make them, the confidence to do what is right and good for the people, and the peace to know that you love and care for them no matter what trials come their way. Lord, during this Christmas season, I also want to pray that we will remember the gift of your one and only Son, Jesus Christ, who came down to this earth and displayed the love of God to us here. Lord, thank you for humbling yourself to come in the form of a baby. Thank you for walking among us, teaching us to turn to your ways, suffering in every way as you did. Ultimately, thank you for dying on the cross for our sins and raising us to new life again. Because of your good work, we can now have abundant life in you. Thank you for that gift. And as we are in this Christmas season, help us to remember the love that you lived your life with, and help us to follow the example of that love. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen. Thank you so much.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let the record show that all the aldermen are present except for Miss Burgess. And I need a motion to approve the agenda.
Motion to approve the agenda. Second.
Motion by Mr. Earpiece, Mr. Blackman, second by Mr. Cox. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, first item is a public hearing. Need a motion to open up a public hearing 1001 Cheney Street.
So moved, Mayor.
Motion by Mr.
Second.
Cox, second by Mr. Alderman. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, Darrell?
This home here was set to be demoed in 2019 and got dropped. It's got a pretty good sized file where it's had multiple violations. It hasn't had any utilities whatsoever since November 2009. We've made every effort through the office to reach the owners. We've even went through the tax office. The taxes are being paid, but even by sending it to that address, we haven't received any response. So it's bad enough shape, and I think that we can move forward demoing. So please.
So would the next step be to go out for bids for?
I'm gonna talk with Alan that we can do it in-house. He's volunteered to do one that we were doing, so he may be able to do this one also. But if not, if you wanna put that into motion, if Public Works can't do it, we can go out for bids.
Seems like as much as we got going on, and we're not gonna be the ones paying for it, we charge anyway, that we should probably keep our Public Works doing what we need them to do, and, on our projects, and go ahead and get bids for somebody else to do it.
We can go out for proposals on it, and we'll have them back by the January 4th, I believe, board meeting.
So any more advertising, anything's gotta happen, we can just go out for that, get the estimates.
Yeah,
in.
we can go out for estimates, because that's the reason we're having this meeting tonight. Was one of the main reasons was this, everything that's been done as we have to by ordinance to be able to move forward.
And there's been no response at all from the owner?
No, sir, none.
I rode by it, it's bad.
Yeah, it's really bad. You keeping a paper trail on this, Darrell?
Yes, sir, yes, sir, we have.
We're following all ordinances.
Yes, sir, we've made sure we've done everything from the condemning to posted on the property. We've posted City Hall newspaper. We've done everything that we're supposed to.
Yes, make sure you're on board. Okay.
Now, I will say though, with it being a public hearing, if it were unanimous, which would one alderman missing though, that would be something we have to talk to the attorneys, right?
I don't think there's a wait time on that. Is there? No, I don't think.
We'll double check them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can double check.
Is there anyone from the audience and the public that would like to speak to either for or against this public hearing? Anybody else have any comments, questions?
I'll make a motion to close public hearing.
Motion by Mr. Blackman.
Second.
Second by Mr. Wade. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. You have a motion?
I'll make a motion that we allow the building department to go out for bid to demo the house at 1001 Cheney Street, parcel ID number 613-00067.000.
A motion by Mr. Alderman,
Second.
second by Mr. Blackman. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. This time of the agenda is agenda public comment. Anybody in the audience would like to comment on any item listed on the agenda, you may do so now. You will have up to 3 minutes to address the board. So is there anyone here would like to address the board on any agenda item? Okay. Does anyone want to pull anything from the consent agenda?
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda, Mr. Mayor.
Motion by Mr. Impey.
Second.
Second by Mr. Blackman. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, motion carries. We had, department reports, we had the Christmas party, and it turned out really well, very well attended. And I wanted to recognize some of the sponsors that helped put this on: Lemon Mower Insurance, Lockard & Williams, Overstreet Engineering, AGJ Systems and Networks, Brown Mitchell, Alexander Engineering, Compton Engineering, Crocker Heating and Air, Waste Pro, Mississippi Power, Weaver Electric, Engle Electric, and Dorgan and Wilkinson. They also had some various restaurants and shops through downtown and through the city that donated gift certificates. So anyway, that turned out really nice. I appreciate y'all attending. Okay, Patty's not here. Claims docket has been presented. Does anyone have anything they want to pull from the claims? Docket claims?
Make a motion, we approve docket claims, Mayor.
Motion by Mr. Cox.
Second.
Second by Mr. Alderman. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Okay, general public comment. Anybody want to address the board on any item related to the city? They do so now. You'll have up to 3 minutes each, and a total of 30 minutes. So, step forward, name and address, please.
For the record, my name is Doug Walker Weineke. I live at 213 White Boulevard in Ocean Springs. Mr. Mayor, members of the Board of Aldermen, I appreciate the opportunity to talk to you tonight. I'm here to talk about the gift of Christmas, a gift that appeared in my mailbox last week. It was a gift of a rather significant tax increase. In my case alone, and I'm just one of thousands of people in the city who have received this early Christmas gift, 20.4% increase. That's astounding in this day and age, a 20.4% increase. Over the course of the next year, I'll be paying the city of Ocean Springs $50 more a year. I'll be paying Jackson County $75 more per year. And I'll be paying the Ocean Springs school system more than $100 per year. And the timing couldn't be worse. Right now, the country is under the Omicron threat again. There are already talks of shutdowns and restrictions in many states. Inflation is running at 6.9%. That's the highest rate in 39 years. People are suffering financially because of the pandemic, and it's not going to be letting go anytime soon. As far as taxes go, let's take a look at all the taxes we're paying. City taxes, county taxes, state taxes, school board taxes, income taxes, federal, Social Security taxes, Medicare taxes, sales taxes, property taxes. The list goes on and on and on. But there's something that you can do about it. And gentlemen, I want to remind every one of you, you ran on a platform of being conservative Republicans. Conservative Republicans don't raise taxes. A former president, Donald Trump, actually cut taxes, and many of you supported him. So there's a way around this. I'm not asking the city to do anything less than what they're already doing, or to take in any less money. I'm just asking you to make this a push. And the answer is very simple. You cut the millage rate accordingly. Now, I know it's too late for this year. Everybody knew reappraisal was coming. But I would expect, being conservative Republicans, that in the next budget session later on this year, and I'm just going to take a number out of a hat because I have no idea what kind of tax windfall the city is getting from this reappraisal. But let's just say it's $500,000 citywide. The math is very simple. You cut the millage rate by $500,000. That way, you're not doing anything more with less money. You're just getting the same amount of money. It's the right thing to do. The times are bad enough. We do not need a tax increase. And the people are suffering and they need some relief. And I would hope that you seriously considering lowering the millage rate to wipe out this tax windfall. And speaking of tax windfalls, as I mentioned, the Ocean Springs School Board is getting the lion's share of this tax increase. Now, I know that you would say, well, we don't have any sway with the school board, they vote their own way. That may be true, but the school board, with the exception of the county area, are appointed by you. So you do have some influence, you do have some sway with school board members. I plan on appearing before the school board as well and saying exactly the same thing. Because now is not the time for a tax increase. In closing, on a cheerier note, I would like to say Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to all of you and everyone in the room. Thank you for listening.
Merry Christmas, thanks.
Thank you, Doug. Does anyone else would like to address the board? Okay, that concludes public comment. Moving on to Alderman's report. Ms. Burgess is not in. Ricky, do you have anything?
Just want to tell everybody Merry Christmas and have a great holiday. That's it.
Just Merry Christmas, I don't have anything. Happy New Year.
Make sure you thank your mama for the cake.
Yeah. Thanks for the cake.
Exactly. Bob?
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Let's move on.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Bob?
I've got one item. Had a late contract signing for our Delta Construction, and we approved last meeting for concrete maintenance for the city, and it was too late to be on the agenda, so I need to make a motion that we authorize the mayor to execute the city street, sidewalk, and concrete structure maintenance contract with Delta Construction at the unit price of bid.
Second. Okay, a motion by Mr. Blackman, second by Mr. Impey. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, thank you.
That's it. Just have Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, have a safe holiday.
Yep, Merry Christmas, everybody. It's been a good 6 months, and I appreciate everybody working with us.
Only gonna get better.
So, anyway, to everybody out here in the audience, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and we got great things coming for Ocean Springs here in this next year. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn, Mr. Mayor.
Motion by Mr. Impey, second by Mr. Cox. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank y'all.
I think you set a record.
That's a quick one.
You set a record. No, and you'll never see it again.
14 minutes.